all use HDMI, of course, on many of our devices. It's not just a thing for the TV only anymore. Our next guest is with the organization that makes the standards happen. He's the Director of Technology, cool title, I like that, for HDMI Licensing Administrators with HDMI.org. Jeff Park, welcome into Tomorrow. Jeff, how you doing?
Thank you, Dave. Thanks for having me. Great.
It's a pleasure. HDMI has continued to bring us into tomorrow for a lot of years. How long has HDMI been out, first of all?
Originally released at CES 2003, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been around for quite a while, and it's been delivering HD, now 4K and beyond.
Yep.
As we evolve the standard.
And that's the important thing. You will continue to evolve the standard. There have been how many iterations of HDMI?
We're now at 2.1. So we started at 1.0 and
Right.
slowly iterated to meet the market needs, right?
Yeah.
So to have deliver the technology that the market needs to be able to deliver the experiences that consumers are demanding. So.
And of course, this all comes from, initially we've got the high definition television, so we had to have HDMI, and it did the job, and it did it exceptionally well. And then these days, we're getting more and more into 4K, for example. So we needed to up the standards, I guess.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Is a good way to put it. So you guys, as an organization for the standards, came in and said, of course we can do that, and HDMI is going to take care of it.
Yeah, exactly. And then we look at the market trends and needs as well. Instead of just putting stuff on paper that looks good, we actually put things that are practical and something that could be delivered to the consumer in a practical, reasonable, and also affordable way.
Yeah. And affordable is the key, because all of us as consumers are saying, well, that's wonderful, but as we continue to expand our technologies at home and whatever else we're doing, we don't want it to break the bank.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Fortunately, HDMI continues to be affordable and the way to deliver the stuff in the most efficient manner.
Exactly. And one of our key goals has always been to be able to deliver technology to the mass market. Not to just the high-end or not to the niche market as well, but just a mass market as well. So.
And as we talk about the standards, we're now up to 2.1,
correct?
Are we not?
Yes.
And tell me what's the difference in 2.1
Okay,
now.
so 2.1 is very exciting. So 2.1 brings in a lot more bandwidth. So we can go now up to 8K, even 10K resolutions.
Talk about future-proofing.
Yes, exactly. And as well as frame rates are much higher. So one of the things that content providers are looking to do, creators are looking to do, not only deliver high resolutions, but also high frame rates. So when you're watching things such as sports, for example, fast action or gaming, it looks more lifelike. Additionally, we also added more advanced HDR, high dynamic range. So what that delivers is what we call dynamic HDR, delivers the ability to have much eye-catching colors, brightness. So again, more lifelike experience.
It's got to drive you crazy that your standards can deliver these things, but now we need the content providers and probably more importantly, the carriers, whether it be a television station or satellite or cable, to deliver those. Because you're capable with HDMI, our cabling is proper, but now, we've got to get the other people all in line.
Sure.
But I guess it's part of it is that you've got to set those standards first, and then others have to comply with them.
Exactly. And then the times have changed as well, because before over-the-top services such as Netflix and Hulu, Amazon's of the world, things took a little bit longer, right? Because you had to get either a disc or your service provider to actually get new equipment so they could broadcast certain things. But now, with these over-the-top service providers, you almost get instant access to many of these contents.
True.
And they're growing every day, so it's a different market these days.
And how soon will 2.1 be available?
So we announced today the specification, the availability of the specification later this year. We haven't announced the exact date, but when it's ready, the specification will be released to the manufacturers so they can use it to build and deliver experiences to the consumers.
But we do expect it this year,
yes,
2017.
Absolutely.
All right, terrific. And of course, it'll be no doubt backward compatible with everything else that we've got?
Exactly. The connector's the same, and physically everything looks exactly the same.
Good.
So even when my mom installs her new players, it'll be no problem. So.
Excellent. And of course, the key there is we've got the best, latest, greatest cable with HDMI 2.1, so now we've got to upgrade the equipment on either side, too.
Yes, I mean, you would have to, obviously, to get the best, latest, greatest features, you would have to upgrade your equipment. And the new technology and features will be able to support up to 48 gigabits of bandwidth, so which is a significantly growth from 18 gigabits, which was previous to 2.0.
Yeah. So, well, good stuff. Well, keep doing the good work and keep making us have to stay on top of it, too.
Yes, great.
Because it is appropriate to make sure we're getting the best possible things that we can get. And I've got alarms going off everywhere. I don't even know what's going off. But we appreciate you joining us. HDMI.org. We'll get you there, too. And you see what Jeff and his team are up to at the HDMI group that make sure that they set the standards. We got the new one coming out, 2.1 this year. Thanks for joining us Into Tomorrow.
Thank you for having me, Dave.
We're back with more from Lost Wages, Nevada. I'm Dave Graveline. Into Tomorrow continues on the Advanced Media Network.